Now, many of us struggle with dry and cracked skin during winter, but if you have an ongoing skin problem like eczema, psoriasis, or acne, then the cold weather could be playing havoc with your skin. Consultant dermatologist Dr. John Ashworth joins me now to share his expert advice and to tell us about a new online skin consultation service. Good morning to you, John. I can understand how this cold weather, how this wind can maybe exacerbate something like eczema. That makes sense to me. I don't understand the connection between the weather and something like acne, for example.
Well, acne is reacts in a positive way to sunshine. Sunshine's bad in other ways, sunshine's great for acne. Most people with acne get a little bit sunshine depleted in winter. I think that's probably the explanation why acne does tend to be a lot worse in winter than in summer.
And is it the same then with psoriasis you mentioned, with cold sores?
To a lesser extent. I think for psoriasis, eczema, where humidification of the skin, hydration of the skin is very important. I think in winter, last night was a perfect example, high winds. We live in an environment like this, we work in an environment like this, where we dehumidify the skin both outdoors and in our working and domestic environments. A typical example is an elderly patient goes into hospital with a completely unrelated skin disease because they're in a warm, centrally heated, unusually hot environment for them. They break out in all sorts of skin conditions as an inpatient. So eczema, psoriasis do tend to be worse from the humidification point of view. Acne is more of a sunshine-related thing.
So are we more susceptible then in Ireland because of our weather, because of our lack of sunshine, because of our Celtic skin?
Yeah, you could say that, because for psoriasis and eczema in Spain, for example, is much less of a problem because they have a lot more sunshine. Of course, their skin genetically is much more programmed to benefit from it as well. And yes, here we're a lot fairer, of course.
I think it is one of those things that people sort of tend to live with, don't they? Even though it's something that can cause, and I think we probably underestimated, a huge amount of distress to people because it's your skin, and a lot of the time it's actually on your face, and you really feel it. You're very conscious of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Perhaps you're not getting the treatment that you need.
Absolutely, it's medically speaking, it's a relatively low priority set of conditions. To the sufferer, unfortunately, you're at the bottom end of a very long waiting list of an underprovided specialism in Ireland. Same in the UK. You're waiting many months to be seen with these conditions we're discussing. If you've got something serious like skin cancer, you're seen a lot quicker. But there's a lot of misery, there's a lot of lack of self-esteem associated with skin disease, as you say, particularly if it's on the face.
And we've actually had experts on here before discussing something like psoriasis, and they said really given the treatments that are out there at the moment, nobody should be suffering unduly with something like acne or eczema or psoriasis or indeed cold sores. There are treatments available. The problem is you need to see a dermatologist to get them.
You need to see a specialist because dermatology is a very tricky ology medically. Most medical minor areas are well taught at medical school. Dermatology isn't particularly well taught at medical school. GPs tend to see a red rash and not quite know what to do with it. There's nothing to measure. You can't do an X-ray. You can't measure a blood pressure. You can't take a blood test. You either recognise it and know what to do, or go into a blind panic and refer. By referring, you're at the bottom end of a very long waiting list, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring dermatology more into the community, so you can walk into a pharmacy, Mars Pharmacy Group, for example. We're training up their pharmacists, and in conjunction with the website, the educational website, dermatologist.ie, we're trying to give the public rapid access and affordable access to expert advice.
And you say you're doing this because you've actually had personal experience in trying to access a dermatologist.
Yeah, my daughter is a student at Trinity, and I tried to get her to, she just had bad acne, and I tried to get her to see a dermatologist, and could not do it at all for many months. Some dermatologists were unable to see her for 3 months. Others said their books were completely closed to new patients. So we've got a provision problem here for these relatively non-urgent, non-life-threatening but still very, very serious skin conditions. And I think there's a better way of providing it.
So tell us about this teledermatology then. How does that actually work?
Telederm means using IT. So pull your phone out, take 4 photographs of your problem, go on a very secure website, the dermatologist.ie website will get you. It's all about patient confidentiality. Nobody wants to send a picture to something that's not robust. We've got very robust techniques to make it absolutely 100% watertight. You can get an expert opinion from a consultant, me, in less than 2 days for €50. Better than that, you can get free advice from the dermatologically trained, qualified pharmacists over the counter, because Mars have a very strong skin ethic, and they always have had.
And will it be a recommendation for products you should use, for something on a prescription?
Both, either or. Either or. We can do product recommendations, and we can do actual prescription advice. Usually we'll get that within 24 hours.
And you don't feel like you need to see somebody face to face? You don't actually need to look and hold their skin?
Traditionalists have said this for years. I've been delivering a governmental telederm service in the UK for over 10 years. 10 years ago, people were very sceptical. Oh, the photographs aren't adequate. You need to see the patient in a natural light. These days, with a smartphone, you can take an unbelievably accurate picture of something, and you can get, in 90% of patients, you can get a very strong management plan over a telederm interaction.
Okay, Dr. Shaw, we're going to have to leave it there, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.